People who lack of motivations always blame others, especially the capitalist, for their poverty.
The thought that being rich is something that is out of control and depends on luck is an unconscious way of avoiding the challenge of accumulating money. Most people deeply believe that becoming rich is a privilege of very few people, and that only a few lucky and illuminated people will become rich. In other words, they already start the game losing. The truth is that in the capitalist world, you have every right to be rich if you are willing to create great value for others. Don't blame others for you not having money. Bill Gates once said, "It's not your fault if you are born poor, but it is your fault if you die poor." The responsibility will always be yours for the results you are getting. Lame excuses like, "It's the government's fault. I was born poor so I have no choice. My parents didn't give me good conditions. I'm not lucky in life," don't help at all if you really want to be rich. Obviously, these are hindering factors, but not impossible. Focus and consistency are the key. Don't limit yourself. To get out of poverty, you need to be grateful for everything you have and desire to achieve great goals in life. If you want to be a millionaire, you need to love what you do, that is, you need to be determined and follow what you believe in. Thomas C. Corley, a writer who spent 5 years studying millionaires, tells us that a common mistake is to follow other people's dream instead of your own, such as your parents, for example. A physical, psychological, and emotional comfort is one of the main goals of those who are poor. But for those who want to be millionaires, one must learn to operate in a state of constant uncertainty. The goal of most people is to work harder to make more money. The day is only 24 hours and time doesn't stretch. But there is another way to increase income. Limiting yourself to going to college and getting a job is one way to have a nice life, but it certainly won't make you rich, and certainly won't put you in the small percentage of the world's millionaires. People with a poor mentality usually see the figure of the entrepreneur as a bad person who tortures others. Those who think this way and are angry with entrepreneurs will not succeed in becoming entrepreneurs. What poor-minded people don't realize is that besides being a generator of employment, the entrepreneur is the basis of society. This is because every entrepreneur has a project that makes people's lives better, even if he doesn't care about it. In other words, even if the entrepreneur is only focused on making money, he positively affects the lives of thousands of people. Do you know what distinguishes millionaires from ordinary people? Listen very carefully. I am a millionaire and I live every day with people much richer than me, the so-called billionaires, and what I notice is that 96% of us millionaires do three things very well. First, manage money. It's not about being smarter than those who don't have money, but simply about maintaining good habits. Before managing a large fortune, you need to acquire the habit and the ability to manage a limited money. Remember that knowing how to manage money is more important than the amount you have. For many people, this is extremely difficult and requires major behavioral changes. Second, wealthy people put their money to work for them. I don't want to discourage you, but believe me, you will hardly get rich only through your work. Look around. You may have heard, for example, that only 1% of the population concentrates 99% of the global wealth. Rich people understand that you have to work hard only until your money starts working hard enough to take their place. In short, the goal is to be able to make money while you sleep. Third, wealthy people act despite fear. The difference between how we view our fears is what separates the rich from the poor. While the rich see fear as a power tool that encourages them to act, the poor let themselves be paralyzed by it. I can't tell you how precious it is to know that. Do you truly want to get out of poverty? I will help you. Just watch and apply everything I will explain in future videos. Subscribe to the channel if you really want to stop being poor. If you have questions or want to ask something specific, use the comments. I will be available to help. But please, don't waste my time. Take advantage of it and do something for yourself. See you soon.